Iniesta, the Barcelona club president. And Silvinho, the veteran, 34 years old, had the chance to move to Scotland to play for Celtic. In the winter transfer window, decided to turn it down, stayed at Barcelona, and who knows whether he's going to win. Well, Barcelona still in with a chance of winning the triple. League, Cup. They're at the final of the Cup and the Champions League. I think that roar going around the camp now was the news that Barcelona's rivals, city rivals, Espanyol, have been beaten. Espanyol are bottom of the Primera Liga, in real difficulty, and I think a lot of people were upset that it's the way Espanyol, in fact the only team to have won in this ground all season. Tessa came here and won 2-1, giving it everything, has to be said, played out of the skin, and then when they entertained Real Madrid a week later, didn't really seem to give the same effort. There wasn't the same bite in their performances, just as if Espanyol's only aim was to beat Barca. Anyhow, here are Barcelona controlling the ball. 2 minutes gone. Málaga hardly touched it so far there. Iniesta. Andres Iniesta skipping through, linking with Eto'o. Iniesta! Here come Barcelona again. It's Rafael Marquez. Silvinho. Henry receives it, was back to goal. Gets hassled by Games, opts to take it quickly. There's Iniesta. Once again, Eto'o making the run. Opens it up for Xavi. Chance for shot perhaps from Xavi Hernandez. Flicked on by Messi. Lovely little touch from Eto'o. Iniesta looks up. And Silvinho gives it to Henry, former Arsenal player. Maybe lost half a yard of pace, but he's still got that incredible balance and control. Definitely a lot more at home in the camp now this second season at the club. It's Cáceres. Doesn't look quite as comfortable on the ball as the other Barcelona players. That's probably because he isn't, to be honest. Had a couple of games where he's really struggled. Barca's 3-2 win against Betis springs to mind when he had a free kick. Says Muniz Fernandez, but he doesn't. He's played on. Xavi to Dani Alves. It's a great delivery from Alves, and Xavi looks to get things going. Málaga once again all in their own half. Iniesta. In the end he picks out Alves, but Barcelona forced to keep it back. Cáceres. Xavi being pressured hard. Good work from Lolo. Fernando's in there working well for the Málaga midfield as well. Cuadrado heads that one clear, but only as far as Xavi to Leo Messi. There's Leo Messi. Did he get just caught there, the Argentinian? Once again looking to go inside, and that's spread wide for Alves. Looks up again, Alves, and that's a brave defence. There's a referee who hails from Asturias in the north of Spain. Iniesta. Henry backs in nicely, earns a bit of space but can only pass it back. Touré, who seems to have recovered, gets it back to Cáceres. Once again Eto'o looking to find some space. Here's a great chance. Xavi opens the scoring. Brilliant. Goita sending the ball long. Touré wins it. Silvinho in quickly. Didn't quite find Samuel Eto'o with his pass now. Now then, what do you do if you're a Malaga coach? You've set your side out to play on the counter-attack, to maybe come and get a draw. And 20 minutes in, you are trailing by 1-0. I'm pretty sure at the moment Tapia won't be changing things around. but it just means Barcelona can play with that little bit less pressure. They've opened the scoring. And they know that sooner or later Málaga will have to come at them. And Xavi Hernandez got caught by Luque. Once again, Muñoz trying to give an advantage. Henry looking to get on the end of this one now. Lovely pass from Marquez. Henry. And as we said, the pass from Eto'o wasn't bad either. There's Toure Yaya. Málaga just stretching their lines forward a little bit further now. That's got to be good news for Barca. Lovely work from Xavi again. Now it's Eto'o. Still Xavi has kept on his run. Can he get there? He lifts that one back, and that is Iniesta now. Using Henry. Pulled back intelligently. Eto'o tried to dummy it. Henry working hard today. Looking good in attack. Covering back in defence. This Barcelona side certainly looking a lot fitter than the team that was so disappointing last year. But only succeeded in giving the ball back to Valdés. Barcelona putting the ball back in play quickly. Once again, Cáceres is the player who's giving the ball away. Lovely bit of skill from Messi. Here's the Argentinian, Leo Messi, into the penalty area. Messi! What a goal! In the middle, maybe Toure probably didn't recover from that knock that he got from Nacho, the one that saw Nacho booked on 17 minutes. All of a sudden, it's looking a little bit worrying for Málaga. 2-0 Barcelona. Starting to look a little bit special. Eto'o fancied his chances this time. We've seen Barcelona destroyed 5-0 down by the break. All of a sudden this looks once again like the Barca. Just before that little drop in form, just before they struggled to beat Racing Santander and then lost to Espanyol. Oh, big spaces to stand up here now in the Málaga defence. Silvinho surging into the box once again. Goita gets down, shows some pretty safe hands. Leading by 2-0 against Málaga. Those goals scored by Xavi Hernandez on 18 minutes. And on 26 minutes, Leo Messi with an absolute work of art. Given away by Marquez. There, Cáceres just had the pace to get across to make the challenge. We've hardly seen some of the Málaga players tonight. We haven't seen Salva touch the ball. Elisau's been very peripheral. Obviously more attacking players, but can't really expect much more from them because their team has hardly had a sniff of the ball so far. Barcelona completely dominating possession. Here's Leo Messi. Once again, Xavi through the middle. No offside. This should be the third. Indeed, it is. And now Henry